Hey everyone. Welcome back to Strange Minds 6. I'm your host, Ruby, and today we're going to be getting back into Superstitions, a handbook of folklore, myths, and legends from around the world by D.R. McElroy. Before we begin, I would like to thank you for subscribing, and if you can, please hit that like button, and if you are not subscribed but do watch the videos, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a great deal to me for you to join the family. And without further ado, my dear friends, grab a snack, grab a drink, sit back and relax, and let's get to this. Incan mythical monsters. There were so many deities in Inca mythology that there doesn't seem to have been room for very many monsters. That, or the Inca simply weren't afraid of very much. However, there are plenty of other Latino monsters to keep kids in line. Here are some. The Ale Ale. The Ale Ale is a sheep or monkey-like monster with huge fangs who has a love of eating humans. He gets his name from the howling noise he makes as he chases his victims, who can only escape his pursuit by climbing up a palm tree, which magically repels the creature. El Chulibron, Chili. A monstrous anaconda with a head of a calf, El Chulibron, emerges from caves and remote forests at night to devour anything in its path. It also has a mystical radar that allows it to discover buried treasure within 40 days of interment. If you want to take the treasure from El Culibron, try soaking the ground around it with sweet liquor and hope that the drunken beast drops its guard long enough for you to dig up the riches. El Sombreron, Guatemala. A dwarfish man wearing a huge hat and black clothing and accessorized with fancy boots and buckles. He is an unpleasant and typically unwanted pursuer of women. To lure a woman, he stakes a string of mules in front of her house, and then he serenades her until she comes outside. He then captures her and takes her to his home, where he feeds her dirt. He is drawn to have long hair and is known to braid the manes and tails of horses for fun. A woman can protect herself from his unwanted pursuit by cutting her hair short. Jassi Jateri, Guerrarian. Similar to the boogeyman, or to the Spanish El Cuco, this being targets naughty children who aren't properly taking a nap during their siesta. Non-napping children are lured into the forest, captured and fed to Jassi Jeteri's brother, Eo Eo. Jassi Jeteri is an important deity in Guerrari mythology, god of the siesta, guardian of yerba mate, and protector of hidden treasure. Yerba mate is a plant from the holly family, native to South America. It, its leaves are dried and used to make a potent tea with the same amount of caffeine as a cup of coffee, but also contains minerals and enzymes that are beneficial and help increase awareness and stamina. Yasiyateri appears as a short man with long blonde hair and blue eyes, carrying a staff. Kurupi, Guarani. Kurupi is a small, ugly, hairy man with a prehensile male genitalia that is so long he wears it wrapped several times around his waist. Women may blame unexpected pregnancies on a nighttime visit from him. Kurupi is the spirit of fertility and overt sexuality. La Patasola, Colombia. A grotesque one-legged female vampire from the plains of Colombia. La Patasola is hideously ugly and hides her face behind stringy, matted hairs. She was cursed by being unfaithful to her husband and thereby dishonoring her children. She moves fast despite her handicap and is said to hop about while shrieking and wailing with grief. Rage drives her pursuit of male victims, who she lures by shape-shifting into the form of a beautiful woman. She can also assume the forms of various animal species. Lobizon, Guarani. Luison resembles a werewolf and lurks in cemeteries in order to partake of rotten flesh. The stench of death is always around him. He is believed to be the Lord of Death, and a touch from him signifies impending doom. As Luison was the seventh son, it is considered bad luck to be born a seventh son, lest the child carry the werewolf curse. Masakuraman, Guyana. Masakuraman is a huge, hairy monster at the rivers and seas that make a habit of attacking and eating people who are traveling the waters in small boats. It was originally a Jumbi, evil spirit, of Caribbean folklore, brought to the area by slaves imported to work the sugarcane fields. I might butcher this name, but I'm gonna try my best. Mibio Duo, Guarani. He is a serpent with the head of a parrot. His name means snake parrot. He has a blood-red forked tongue, scaly skin, and a feather-covered head from which he can emit a powerful squawk that can be heard from far away and strikes terror in those who hear it. He is Lord, Master of waterways and creatures of the water. He protects wetlands and all marine creatures. Monai, Guarani. He is also serpent-bodied, but has two horns on top of his reptilian head that acts as antennas and has the power to hypnotize his prey so that he can kill them easily. He is a trickster with the love of treasure, and he is often blamed when valuable things go missing. Pistaco, Peru, Bolivia. This creature is a mythological representation of the European invasion of South America in the 1500s. Pistaco is a pale-skinned vampiric monster that kills native people to drain them of their body fat. In the 16th century, a Spanish priest recorded an increasing fear among the indigenous people of the time concerning the notion that the Spaniards were going to kill them and drain them of their body fat. It is quite possible that this idea arose from the very real experience of contracting wasting disease from the Europeans, plague, cholera, measles, etc., and becoming emaciated and dying by the thousands. Teju Jagua, Gurani. He is a lizard-like beast with the head of a dog and eyes of flame. Fortunately, he is slow-moving and mild-mannered. He is a cave spirit that eats and guards various fruits. Yakumama, Peru or Ecuador. Yakumama is the mother of all sea monsters, literally. This monster is said to be over 150 feet, 46 meters in length, with a horned head and a territorial nature. Native peoples would sometimes blow a horn loudly before entering unknown waters, especially the Amazon River, to warn the beast of approaching humans. Allegedly, this would give the serpent time to move out of the area, but really, it just sounds like a way of announcing lunchtime. As in the discussion of Mexican mythology earlier in this book, it must be mentioned that the arrival of the Europeans in South America had every bit the devastating impact upon the people and the culture there that it did farther north. Along with the decimation of the indigenous tribes due to disease, slavery, and starvation, the introduction of Christianity forever changed the belief systems of the natives, while Inca conquerors allowed native peoples to continue to follow their own beliefs, as long as they put the Inca gods first. Europeans declared native religions blasphemous, and they were determined to eliminate the old gods completely. Due to the remoteness of some of the tribes, especially those in the Andes and extreme south of the continent, not all native belief systems were eradicated. From those that remained, and from carefully picking over the extremely biased accounts of the Spanish priests who worked with the native peoples, scholars have gleaned a fair understanding of indigenous mythology. South American superstitions. Here are some South American superstitions. Dreaming about your teeth falling out means there will be a death in the family. Don't put your purse or wallet on the floor, lest you lose all your money. In addition to black cats being unlucky, sleeping with a cat or dog will make you infertile. Anyone who stares too long at a newborn can cast the evil eye upon it. Give the baby a special bracelet, asabache, or a necklace to prevent this. Sweeping a single woman's feet with a broom will prevent her from ever getting married. Decorating your home with seashells is bad luck. Evil spirits can hide inside the shells. Don't scratch that itchy palm. Stick it in your pocket because money is coming your way. If you cut a baby's hair before it learns to walk, it will delay the first steps. Cut it before they learn to talk, and they never will. A full glass of water on top of the refrigerator will absorb negative energy from evil spirits and nasty visitors and keep the home happy. Ringing in the ears means someone is talking about you. To negate any malice they might spread, bite your tongue. Glue a piece of bread to the ceiling or above a door to ward off evil spirits. Wearing red panties on New Year's Eve will help you find your soulmate and bring good luck. Loudly banging pots and pans together brings good luck too. Put a bunch of pennies under the carpet in a new home to bring good luck and healthy finances. Eating a mango with milk will kill you. The symbol of an elephant with its trunk in the air brings financial wealth. Curiously, there are no elephants in South America. Don't go barefoot in the house or you'll catch a cold. If the first butterfly you see in the spring is white, you'll have luck all year. Cutlery is mystical, and dropping a knife on the floor means a fight will start. Drop a fork and a male visitor will come to your home. Drop a spoon and the visitor will be female. Wear white on New Year's Eve for good luck. Since this is the middle of summer in South America, it would also be a cool and comfortable outfit. A chunk of rock salt in the corner of a room will drive away demons. In other parts of the world, salt is also used to deter or contain demons and ghosts. And this, my dear friends, is where the chapter ends for this one, and the new chapter for Europe begins. Tune in next video to hear about Europe and see what the book says. This has been Ruby, signing off.